Hi, and welcome to Classic Advice. My name is Scarlett Classic, your host. Welcome, everyone. To those of you that are new, on this podcast, I share stories from my life in order to draw lessons from them, to encourage self-improvement for a happier and more fulfilling life for the both of us. Do you have big dreams or big goals? Big things that you want to accomplish in this life? My own goals seem really huge some days. And sometimes when I'm sitting in my camper and I'm thinking about everything that we need to get done and do and all the things that I want to accomplish in life, I wonder, and I have that self-doubt creep in. Are my dreams too big? Am I trying to bite off way more than I can chew? For those of you that don't know, here are my dreams. Me and my husband sold our house. We're living on bare land. Currently on said bare land, we're in the camper till we can build our cabin. We also want to build a shop and a barn and put some fences up, and I'd like to get horses again one day. And besides that, I'm a wife and a mother to 3 boys. Being the best mother that I can be is also like one of my top goals. To be supportive of my kids and support their really big dreams. Another dream of mine is having this podcast going. Another one is some books that I am trying to write. And sometimes I wonder, and I'm looking around and I'm like, that's a lot. It's a lot. But when I really think about it, should I stop doing one of the things? Well, being a mother, that is obviously, that's not something that I'm going to stop, right? And now that we're in the thick of it, of the bare land, well, we're kind of stuck here. So there's no getting out of that one. And the podcasts and the books, I can't seem to give them up. I love podcasting and I love writing. So when I think about, are my dreams too big? I wonder, and the self-doubt, and then it's like, no, I need to have the self-belief in myself that I can do this. That's really important, because when we start to doubt ourselves, whether we can do it, that's when our drive and our excitement and our willingness to put in the hard work starts to fade. Self-belief is something that's so incredibly important when you have really big dreams that you want to accomplish and you want to achieve. Having people around you that believe in you too is so incredibly vital. Who you surround yourself with. If you're trying to do compose music, then surround yourself with other composers. People that have a like dream. I have surrounded myself with people that podcast, that are also trying to write books, that are into the same things that I am into. We have a friend that already has a cabin on some land, that he's already done the thing, so to speak. But other than him, we don't really have anyone else that's trying to do the homestead from scratch currently. It's not a very common thing to do, at least where me and my husband are living. But me and Roy, my husband, have been dreaming about doing this thing for a really, really long time. And we are supporting each other in that dream. So we're not really doing this alone. And I think when we have big dreams, me and you, if you don't feel like you're on that journey alone, it really makes a big difference. So dream the dreams and dream big. Dream really big. Dream bigger than you ever thought possible and aim for that. And if you end up being a little bit off target, well, it might take you somewhere that you don't expect, but where it takes you is even better, is even more amazing, is even more fulfilling than you ever imagined. The other thing I would ask you is, the dream that you have, is it meaningful to you? The steps along the way that it's going to take to get to the dream. So, okay, like for myself, I want to be an author. Cool. But writing is what makes you an author. So if I hated writing, but still wanted to be an author, I would have a really, really hard time writing. For the homestead, my husband enjoys building things, and our son Riley is helping him. He sent me a photo when I was not home. I was at work, and I was on coffee break, and I opened up my phone and I saw the photo that he sent me of little Riley helping him build a shed outside. And it just gave me the warmest smile. I loved it. Because they love building things. And I really enjoy building things as well. So the steps of building to achieve our dream of homestead is very meaningful to us, because we can then give what we are building, to our children when they grow up. We've also invited each one of our boys to build their own little cabin on the property when they're older. Whether they want to or not, that is on them, but the option is there. The steps in your dream, what are they? You want to be a podcaster. Do you enjoy podcasting? Do you enjoy stepping up to the microphone? Do you enjoy coming up with ideas for your show? Do you like working on the background things that come with having a podcast, like editing? Now, some things you can outsource, right? Some things you can hire an editor. You don't have to do all the background steps. For the homestead, if we didn't want to build a house, or if something happens and we can't, then we could always hire someone to do it for us. So you know what I mean? Like, the steps along the way, are they meaningful to you? I find that podcasting is very meaningful to me, because I see that what I share on here is having a positive effect in other people's lives, because you guys reach out to me and you tell me. That's why I say I really love hearing from you guys, because it means a lot to me to know that what I'm doing is making a difference, that I'm helping people. Helping people is very meaningful work. So then I become fulfilled in that moment. I started doing social media posts, and I was terrified to do it at the start, but I've had such a positive feedback that it's like, wow, this is great. When I write after the book is published, I'm hoping that I will also become fulfilled in that area too, because people are finding that my books help them, whether it's a novel and it's just entertaining for their downtime, or whether it's a self-help book that I'm writing. that it makes a difference. It makes their, life's tough. It makes the tough life a little bit easier. That is what I mean. The steps along the way. So dream big, but then look at all the steps that it's going to take to get to that dream. And if they are meaningful to you, then it's going to make doing those steps so much easier, because you're going to be fulfilled along the way, and you're going to enjoy the journey, not just the destination. Sustainable goals. What are your dreams? The big dreams. The crazy dreams that are crazy to have because they're so incredibly big. What are they for you? And break it down into those steps and make those steps sustainable. Like I talked about last week, I need to be careful not to overwhelm myself. So I'm trying to be very sustainable this year and be mindful of taking breaks for myself, because I just go too fast, too hard, or too hard, too fast, and burn myself out. Find a community of like-minded people that are on the same path as you. Meetup.com is such a wonderful site. There's all sorts of things on there. Go find a group that has like-minded people with similar goals to you and hang out with them. It's going to take grit and determination to still show up even when you don't want to. Stick with it. Believe in yourself that you can do it. And keep going and keep doing the steps, even when they become routine, even when they become boring, even when they become meh, because you really don't feel like it. Don't let your emotions influence whether you take a next step or not. Just take the next step anyway. And eventually you'll find your drive, and you'll find your grit, and you'll find your determination again. But just keep going. Keep moving. That will get you there. Consistency will get you there. My challenge for you guys this week is to chase your dreams. Chase your dreams, because they will not chase you. And as always, let's remember JJ saying to please pause. Think about what those little steps are in order to get to your big dream. And love yourself enough to keep going and keep walking and keep taking the steps, even when they're boring and you just don't feel like it and you're in a crummy mood. Just keep moving. Love yourself enough to keep moving and keep chasing those dreams. And be aware of your ripple, because we all have a ripple in life. Let's make it positive. Stay classically you guys. Stay uniquely you. You guys are the best. I love hearing from you. As I mentioned last week, I did start coaching, and I have a few spots available. So if you're interested in a life coach that will keep you accountable, that will help you chase your dreams, that will push you and be there for you and support you, then I would love to hear from you. I would love to hear from you regardless whether you want to coach with me or not. My website is in the show notes, but it is classicchronicles.ca. Send me an email or book in my Zoom, and we'll have a chat. Take care, you guys, and we will chat next time. Bye.